Hey guys, today I want to give you an inside look into the stockroom, into the Tenkabito Osaka Castle. Before that though, just a simple tip for your Bugiyosho. If, like me, you manage to upgrade your Tensho to level 5, you get the 6 daily challenge a day. Take a special attention to the special task. They look lower in reward, so you may assign the lower range general. Instead, the special tasks give you general fragments. So put your best generals into those. You see, I have my number one general, which is it gets the first task to the left. It gives us 60 points. So that gave me 3 fragments of Uesugi Kenshin, which is really priceless. The second task, I put them to my second general. Now I want to upgrade Tokugawa. So that's the guy I get 2 fragments a day. And the third to my third general, Kinoshita Hideyoshi, and I get 1 fragment per day, plus 5 bankin. And then for the regular task, you put the rest of your general. You just select automatically. The computer will select the best for the task. Okay, so do this daily. Don't forget. And also in another video, I told you that also daily go into the library. Now the task I complete, I cannot demonstrate. If you completed the legendary story of your favorite generals every day in the hard mode, you can really claim those more fragments and potentially some purple weapons that then you can smelt into the forge and get some special broken blades. Sorry, some black iron. See, now I have 80 black iron and I'm going for this design to unlock the equipment, and so I need 120 each, so I need a bit more time. I need the bronze smelting, and that goes into the main objective of this video, which is really understanding in the stockroom the sets. So you have 8 sets for now. I believe more sets will be coming. Each set has some peculiarity, some skills. In general, as a rule of thumb, you can put any set to any general. 80% will be fine, but there are some nuances where one set is better than the other. I suggest that once you do complete a set, you put on your best general to get those basic benefits applied. In my case, though, I wanted to be fancy, so I try to apply to the most appropriate general and then try to collect the missing pieces. So with that said, the Tenkafubu, this is the Musketeer set, because it has some of the weapon have a Musketeer benefit. The general suit effect is quite stupid. It has a damage stability plus 50% and a 20% chance to cause the cooldown of 1 turn less, which is pretty minor. I don't know why bothering for that. But if you go into the general, we can go maybe to see better the effects. Okay, so I apply to my to my Musketeer general, Suzuki Shingide. That's the main general. And so when you see the equipment, we can observe that if you already have 2, you see they have 2 items, Tenkafubu 2, you get the damage stability 50%. If you have 4, you have this 20% chance benefit, okay? But then every item itself gives you benefit. So if you go with the sword, remember in equipment you have 4 items, a sword, which improves the valor and attack. You have a armor, that is more leadership and defense, a horse, agility and mobility, and a map that is intelligence and critical damage. Okay, so if you look at the sword, I already upgraded to level 2. It gives, beside this valor and attack, when you get it to level 5, you get a master of shooting skill level +1. Okay, so he has the skill, so I will get that benefit. And when it's level 9 and I command Musketeer, damage deals +10, and again I command Musketeer. Okay, so here you are, Shield Teppo. So that's why this set makes sense to Suzuki, who is really an awesome general. Musketeer is a secondary skill, The most important generals are by far cavalry, like in any easy tech game, but it's good to have in your general setup, in the general formation. I always go with one musketeer and also with one war gear general. In this case, is Hojo. Okay, so he's really the lowest equipped general, but yeah, it's good to have it. I'm digressing a bit, but all I'm giving you, I think, is useful information, so I'm sure you do not mind. Okay, going back to the stockroom, then the next two sets are really cavalry sets, Tiger of Kai and Dragon of Echigo. They're similar, so I assigned to Uesugi the Tiger of Kai, and he has the first with two items, which I have. I already get a probability of critical attack 12% more. And then if I get all four, and I attack a sandwich or surrounded enemy, I give a damage of 20%. Uesugi has this special skill that Kuruma Gatari is called, that attack all surrounding enemy, dealing 60% damage, and remove all positive buff of them. So then if I combine this skill with the suit benefit, then it's great. And then also if I look at the equipment, the sword, I get the Cavalry Master Skills +1. And this one it doesn't have, sadly, because it would have been very useful. Okay. And then when commanding cavalry, damage dealt +10, which of course it applies. Okay, so that's it. And then, of course, I'm missing two items. So where do I get them? The armor is from the forge, is written here, while the treasure, the art of war, will be from the treasure pavilion. Okay, so that's, once you know where are the items, you will work hard to find them. You see, I don't bother with additional equipment. I only focus my coins to buy equipment linked to any set. I'm not going to waste in any purple, green, or gold without set. Be focused in the game. Okay, the second set is also cavalry. I give it to my second cavalry general, Maeda Keiji. So if we go into his equipment, Maeda Keiji, he has the Dragon of Echigo with two items. He has a heal or recovery of 25%. Okay. And if I go with the sword, the Kajiota, level 1, has an attack +10, but then it gives me leadership +1, and when commanding the cavalry, +10. Now, I just realized because of the skills, I should switch with Uesugi, the sword, because you see, there you go. Now I get my cavalry mastery level 3. So once I get this weapon to level 5, I get my cavalry master will be upgraded to level 4. And while Uesugi, now with the equipment, he gets the leadership skill. Here we go. Leadership skill will be up 1, which is here, once I upgrade it. Also has inspiration skill +1. He has also inspiration. Okay, so yes, I have found a better suit for the guys. So now the Dragon of Echigo, which is Uesugi, and the Tiger of Kai will be the other cavalry. See, that's the game you need to play, optimize it. Then for Tenkabito, I gave it to my infantry guy, Kinoshita. Kinoshita, I have 3 out of 4, so already get the damage received from counterattack -12. And then you see as deterrence, damage from infantry -12, higher defense, marching, and the troop is uninterruptible, also useful for any infantry, and master build skill, damage from cavalry -12. So I found this set to be most appropriate for Kinoshita. And then in resilience, I assign it to my gear guy. Forgive me, but this Japanese names is not my forte, so I struggle to retain Hojo Hujichatsu. Okay, so he gets now one item of the resilience set. If I get 2, also get the heal or recovery plus 25. And if I get 4, is self-deal damage increased by 20%. Okay, so this is a long-range unit, so defense is an important attribute. I'm going to go for it. And then I had the first warrior in Japan. I assign it to my second infantry general. Again, if you get 2 items, damage received minus 12, and if you get 4, when there is no friendly force around it, damage dealt plus 12. And again, you see the source of the missing weapon. And then I have One-Eyed Dragon of Oshu, is on my number 1 archer, because again, he has some archery benefit. If you have 2 items, you get 1 active skill plus 1. And if you have all 4, when moving more than 4 hexes before attacking, the critical probability goes up 10% and the damage plus 12. So again, it sounds more suitable for an archer. And so if you go again into Tokugawa, that's it. He has this One-Eyed Dragon Oshu. And then this crescent card that doesn't belong to anything, so I could sell it actually and smelt. Okay, so this summarize the work that you have to do. Do like me, go into your stockroom and assign each set to one of your top generals. Okay, and then be very focused in try to buy items missing. You go always in the treasure. In this case, you see you have this a map. There is not any set or the little cage. All the items don't belong to the set, so it's not worth to spend it. And in the normal treasure, okay, now I'm gonna buy some item that I need. Don't look at it. And this broken blade is quite messy to get because you need to redeem gold general fragments. I still didn't figure out entirely how this works, but it's quite painful. And again, I'm only 300, so I'm very far. But with the black iron, it's really when you smelt the items. And again, I'm not that far, so I think I'm gonna smelt some of these purple weapons from my generals. Let's do it now so that you see only the purple, it works. So for example, I can, this Muramasa, I can remove it. I go in the forge, smelt, select, and I see I got 10 black iron plus 5,000. So I got a bit weaker infantry, but again, one day I will get the proper weapon and that will do it. But now when I go into the black iron, see I'm at 90. I'm only 30 left from the design. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see if I have, yeah, I can remove this one as well. I'm going to remove all the ones that are not necessary. I think I'm already good enough. I'm not sure you can remove the paper. It's just the weapon and the armor you can do. Yes, if you go in the forge, smelt. Oh yeah, you can remove the paper. There you go. Let's smelt everything. There you go. Okay, so now if I go in the treasure, finally I got 130. I can afford. But now I don't know what's this. Niku Ichimonji. Okay, so before you buy, let's understand what this does. Niku Ichimonji, I go in the stockroom. I'm looking for the missing guys. Armor, Visuwa, Myojin, Smoke Leather, Aramaki. Okay, that one I saw it. I think this one is the Smoke Leather. No. Okay, so not very clear. What I'm gonna do is you cloud save, and then I'm gonna just check it. I will go into the store and I will redeem it. Okay, so let's see, what did I get? Go in item. I guess I have to go in the forge. Let's go into the forge. Okay, so now I have armor. I have a blueprint unlocked, but I don't see it here. Okay, there it is. Okay, this is for the Himemusha. The Himemusha, this sounds like one of the future. This is one of the future equipment. So Himemusha is not one of the existing ones. If you look here, so I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna wait before I do that. Let me get the name right. Nami Kiramaru. Okay. I'm going to now download. So I recover my earlier version. I go back and I will try this one. So what do I get with this? Let's see. Back into the forge workshop. Lion of Sagami, which again is one of these weird set, only two, and again, it's not my thing. Okay, so neither work for me. It means I need to wait 20 minutes now until I can re-download the game. And for now, I will save this black iron until I get better blueprint. Don't get the purple, only for gold. By now you understood the point that you should always spend your banking basically on gold equipment to unlock, and then whatever is left, use it, to get some of these items to upgrade the units so that you can upgrade them to higher level as you progress in the campaign scenario. Okay, hope you found this useful. There is a bunch of information beside the stockroom that I think it will be useful anyway, so enjoy, and I think it's a quite good game for EasyTech, so I hope you also enjoy like I do. Take care.